Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Now a friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Right, we're back for more Ace Attorney, because apparently it decided not to end. Because that's how games work, apparently. God damn it.
Games never end.
They only end where they say it ends, and apparently it's not ended, even though it should have. I feel like they added the extra episodes because all the other Ace Attorney games have 5 episodes, so I guess they just thought it looked odd, maybe. I don't know really the logic why they added it, they just could because of DS powers.
That is fair. So, maybe since you already started talking about narrative, what's your opinion about this?
I don't hate the case, and it's understandable why it's longer because, you know, it's basically its own smaller arc. It's not bad, it sticks out. It's not part of the main storyline. Okay, that's the problem with it. But hey, it's an extra case. I'm not faltering for that. I'm not faltering it for its existence.
Yeah, that is fair.
There we go. Right, so yeah, we'll start with another episode, because apparently we just can't end here.
We paid for 5 episodes, we're gonna get them.
You notice the intro is a bit more dynamic because of the powers of the DS. Look, we can have moving models now. Jesus, this is so advanced. This was a bit more convincing on the 3DS.
Did not remember the song.
That is definitely what looks like a murder.
An Ace Attorney, no.
It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up.
How does Phoenix actually make a living?
I don't know. He's probably barely holding it in as it is. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work.
Yeah, finally. Where have you been? Mrs. is about tomorrow.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It doesn't matter who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Frey. Oh, wait. Yeah, not Mia Frey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So, you're the coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgewood murder case?
Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though.
Huh, that's a brief then. You're better than nobody.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney.
Of 5 cases.
4.
Well, soon to be 5.
You haven't won this one yet.
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you have to try elsewhere.
Please. I'm out of time.
But...
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
Oh, how dare you guilt trip me into this? Maya? Could it be... Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? Okay, let's hear about what you are. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young.
Young. I'll be 16 years old this year.
That's still young. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16?
I'm formally assigned to the forensic in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less.
So what exactly is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job. At my age, no less.
I feel I should just end up being an assistant, really, right now. Great, another future professional in training. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
So, it's a murder case?
I don't care if this witness saw her do it. She didn't do it. No, she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
No, it's not. You've got a gut instinct, and you may be wrong, especially when there's a witness. Yeah,
We're
and
an ace attorney. Have you ever found a witness who said the truth? Answer honestly.
I was gonna say, it's like there's half-truths.
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right, I suppose I will.
I promised her to bring me a Frey, but...
That's interesting. How would you know Mia?
Dang.
Does everyone know her?
Yeah. And also, excuse me while I quickly remove stuff from chat.
More spam. Plumber, maybe you can, if you look into it, you can block certain words. Try blocking that word and that might help, because that's the same words that came from last time.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that this chat has been it. Now because
Alright.
Windows also...
Alright, I'm just gonna write down that word and I'll block it post-stream.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do it last time, but I forgot to do it. That's good enough. Alright. I got the word written down so you can block them.
Okay.
Okay, that's kept in mind.
Sorry
Okay.
about that. Excuse me. I'm not a child. I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe an investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Aren't they already? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for lack of enthusiasm.
Says the guy who had a spiritual medium in training. And used it to win most of his cases.
He's not
On
wrong.
the other hand, they actually have proof it works, so it...
Well, that's the thing, though. Phoenix does it in the way that the court case doesn't expect them to be using it. That's the thing.
It probably could prove this scientifically because we've seen it work, so...
Sorry. Your sister?
I've been doing research, you know? I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Yes, but first.
My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Frey person was a few years below her in school.
Oh, so just pure happenstance. So they went to the same school, huh?
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia is a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Well... Actually, when she gets like she's now kind of
Huh?
But bitch is my only family.
Your only family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh, sorry. Anyway.
And tragic backstory fulfilled.
I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Should I take her?
Not sure.
And giving you a chance here.
Yeah, I guess if I should take you can take some of the others, then we counted then.
So, am I taking it or not?
Yeah, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
No excuses. But did you not want to waste this year, huh?
Understood, ma'am. What was that all about?
Hi, Lana. Lana. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps your memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have your defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Sorry, I have to point this out. So since the chair in the background is pre-drawn, was she just sitting on it, with the backrest, she was facing towards it?
Could be.
Hey, how'd you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do?
My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
You're a prosecutor? I mean, the badges should be the giveaway. 2 sisters, 1 a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like...
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
It's like they were trying to tie this into the main story, have some semblance of similarity here.
I mean, it's not just some similarities. I started to think about it. I think this is probably my biggest gripe with it is just how much kind of repeats in a way, but we'll get there when we get there. There's something we should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Huh?
Wait, but this... Me, I did it. Well, Mr. Wright.
Well, that doesn't make you a suspect, that makes you the criminal. Big difference there. Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21 at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me commit the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the Prosecutors Office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were.
Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
Let's hope it's not Gumshoe.
A detective? Death was to the loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Victim. Mr. Yeah, it's starting way too early again. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What, Mr. Wright, what does it mean?
Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor?
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you would recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't.
It's a bit of a bandage there on your hand. I wonder if that's relevant or not.
Lana, what happened to your hand?
Okay, it's not just me.
Oh, this. I cut myself by accident when I stepped into this.
How do you do that? you don't... No, that's your dominant hand as well. How do you do that?
Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
Hang on, where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's just like, you're a prosecutor, you know the ins and outs of how this would work. Well, chief prosecutor, but still.
She had to be a prosecutor at some point, otherwise
Yeah,
she
yeah.
would become the chief.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her?
Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? They took him all the way here from the office. Although, it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey!
It was in law school. I was in my third year, and she was auditioning the class. She was different than the other students.
Different?
She was strong. She would do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Okay. Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school.
Well, they weren't thinking that far ahead, were they?
I mean, it would be again another similarity, so was that. I was the best there was.
Oh.
I'm doing pretty good in school, too, by the way.
It sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Excuse me?
as you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But, Lana. Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? I lose you. You're all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright.
Yes?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana's confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Huh? About what?
It's just not always like that, you know.
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... maybe not.
Well, sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
Radio. I'll just make a safety save just in case something goes wrong there. Okay.
we suddenly get accused of murder. Again.
Fuck! So, this is the lot where it all happened?
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey everyone, give up the good work!
Hey, what are you thinking?
They're going to be my co-workers in 3 years from now on, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Oh, it's the cowboy.
Okay.
I'll take him.
Okay. Generally you're the Mitmesser. Partner.
What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner.
Mr. Marshall.
Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Well, either or. Looky here, bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike?
This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, bambina. That just happened. Was that, hombre a friend of yours?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Anyway. Ooh, a ladder.
Aha, a ladder.
That's a stepladder.
What's the difference? In scientific terms, please.
Scientific, huh?
Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. He is right though, that is a stepladder. I can see the difference.
What are you doing, stepladder?
What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer.
Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This will basic anything at the crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
I don't think you know what the word scientific means. How is that scientific? This is like theft to me. Yoink.
I got to duty already, and at my tender age. Yeah, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay?
By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, now, look at the card record.
Okay, fine.
Also, I like that she immediately also goes to stealing like Maya. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle.
Okay, let's see here. Whoa! Oh, it's in
Yeah.
3D! The power of the DS. We can have 3D models. Basically, this is the inspection mode thing that is literally ripped straight from Resident Evil because they had this technology from the PS1 days.
Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter.
Or the controller. Whatever. Ah. Like that's half, like it's half blurred. They couldn't be asked to do the rest of it. I think if I squint my eyes hard enough, or take off my glasses, because that's how that works. I could see the first letter might say Sergeant, I think.
Yeah, it's Sergeant and
Like-
man, I think.
Maybe Bruce, I might say? I'm not sure.
Yep, yeah, it could be Bruce.
This is an ID card. Oh, yeah. So wait, they could be asked to unblur the lower text, but not the top. Those bastards.
Yeah. See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
More like using common sense. Yes, though I don't see what science has to do with it.
Everything is science.
She would do well in Aperture.
This was a triumph. She doesn't use enough neurotoxin. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
I guess I got to be on my toes from now on. Yay.
Also, we totally just stole somebody's wallet from a freaking crime scene.
Oh yeah, we did.
Again.
Right, let's just check out everything here first before we do anything. This computer is obviously not relevant. That's not relevant.
How can we know?
Well, the icon says so, because apparently this computer here is not relevant at all.
But how can we know without investigating it first? Scientifically, of course. Yeah, I found. Let's see if it works.
Is it a payphone? Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. Wait, no, where is... Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure.
What's she babbling about?
Hey, what did you just say?
See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. So the line's down, obviously. Take notes of that one. That's going to be important later. I'm sure of it. Let's see. Yeah. I'll just take that. That looks like fun.
Well, no time to waste. Let's go hunting for clues. Huh. Wonder what's this?
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Scary.
Could you just tell us something? Who owns that car?
Well, well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, huh?
Please?
No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the Prospector's Office. Might just find you a confessor you like. Prospector's Office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter?
Not the South. Look up. Little Saloon. Cavessa.
Maybe we should check out room 1202. High Prosecutor's Office. Yeah, but there's a phone on the floor. In any case, stay away from that car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. So I'm gonna ignore that and pick up that phone.
Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Don't know who's saying that yet.
Us?
Another person?
Yeah.
What's this? She couldn't be...
Yeah. Selling lunches. Here. This is a crime scene.
You want me for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was studying this, so...
Hello. Half and half, was it?
Oh, thanks.
And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers?
No, but... You don't exactly look like the type of clearance.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh?
Yeah. I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on the lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You're the witness my sister was talking about.
Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. She means it. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity.
Evil ones?
Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce.
So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday.
I was almost compelled to lance their lunches with something foul.
Do you have personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is this some kind of scientific evidence of this evil?
The more she says that word, the less it has its meaning.
Yeah, it's kind of what I didn't like at the first. I'm not sure how much I like one thing. Like, it would be cool if there was like, in contrast to Miles, only that actually does it like from a real scientific point and isn't like spirit either. But she's also kind of clueless. It's like
Young miss, mark me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Out Queen. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Really?
Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... A knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ear. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
She must have a slide.
Now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr?
I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here.
Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand.
It shouldn't. Why does it say Emma?
I didn't see it. I'll have to look back at that later now.
Yeah, but I think they messed it up, yeah.
That must have been the bug. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set.
Never mind, you win.
I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the Prosecutors Office.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there? The glass wall booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far...
Or you could just say, recapping the info.
You, Mr. are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis. Not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh. Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
To be sure, cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course.
Duh.
I mean, now you're talking, K-pop queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'm concerned. Right. Let's see. I can't move. Ah, shit. The game's locked me out of checking the car. Alright then.
Can you examine the bells still from here?
Probably? Probably won't get anything out of it. Yes, I can. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy. I can't even touch it.
The drum over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I will hide in here until a stick out.
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
What? I'm not suspicious.
Yes, and that get up. Okay, let's move up. Well, this is Dapper.
Also, can see what's in the background.
Wow, which things? There's like 3 noteworthy things here. 4, actually.
I mean, there's still some of my statue.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Edgewood Suit over there. Oh, spoilers.
Oh. Yeah, but this is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. I changed from your office, really.
Thanks.
Look, there's a trophy or something here.
It looks damaged. Trophy? What, that shield?
It takes well nerve to display stuff like this.
It's just sitting on a couch.
Yeah. Where's office this is? It must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix White. You never tire of preying into other people's businesses, do you?
That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth!
You know him from somewhere?
Of course, his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and...
Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all.
Well, what brings you here? I will warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, I didn't know, no. It was just Mr. Wright here.
Hey, don't blame me!
We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder. Only was found in this nasty bright sports car in the parking lot. Huh. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car?
And you just insulted him with it. I'll say one thing, she could certainly scream. Let's actually have it examined first. I'll start with the chess piece over here.
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The white knights have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
These horses are mounted knights. They're such a really sharp edges. And check out this blue pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgewood must be an average chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges? Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair? Nah, it's nothing. Let's have a look-see.
Wow, this jacket is even lancier than his usual ones.
It's very similar to Von Karma's outfit.
This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky Jack here. Right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind Wright's in the frame. Maybe not to take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this.
Right, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mrs. Edgewood.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I heard that name somewhere before. I don't actually recognize that.
I also don't really recognize it. And besides, it's a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? Oh, there's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy Oldbag.
Oh. Wendy. Is she Mrs. Edgeworth's fiance?
I figured it out before the game did.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Okay, so these aren't Edgeworth. He's just doing it out of obligation. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has big K on it. Prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors. It's a great honor. They send that shit to the best prosecutors each year.
What? Oh, sorry, that's you.
What? So?
So that K, that's...
That's for king. Yeah, he got a problem with that. I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like employer of the month, only better.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is like a year standing trophy, not a monthly.
Yeah.
Wait, we can still scan it.
So, that's the King of Prosecutors shit, huh?
Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the king of prosecutors.
Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please, stop saying that.
That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Okay, it's not just me. If everything that stands out is probably relevant to something.
Yeah.
So, the body was found in your car?
Go ahead, say it right. Think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him, but she didn't do it either.
You're not helping.
So why is the king slowing down until it? What are you doing? Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. I'm this guy. It's nice to meet you again.
Now, that didn't sound forced at all.
Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior skills.
I can understand. Wait, what did you say?
Anna Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
And yet we're able to defend ourselves. Yeah, that's how that works.
I mean, to be fair, defending yourself makes sense because you want to be innocent. Prosecuting yourself is a bit weird.
Well, it's just straight up saying you admit the guilt, no defense needed, move on. Isn't it?
Kinda, yeah. You, Miss Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. It's already starting.
It started already.
Yeah, to be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in a trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident.
I mean, yeah, it's like pure coincidence, but still. What? That's crazy!
Huh. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny.
Toys? A bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Yeah, we've already explained. We've already expanded upon it.
Chief Prosecutor's guy. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember.
2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
Oh shit, here we go again. Wait, I already got the button.
Oh shit, here we go again.
It's all lining up for him again.
What? Mr. Edgewood, your knife was the murder weapon. To be specific, it was the knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car.
Edgeworth,
What?
are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can you take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
You have
Also,
to ask.
can you please go back to the court record
Okay, let's see.
and go to the knife?
Murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox.
Oh,
Traces of victim's blood.
Okay, fuck, then I misread this. But they were like, I misread the note, for instance. Traces, like, no traces of victim's blood. I was like,
What's that on the knife then? We should inspect it anyway. Let's see. Nothing special here but blood.
this must be the victim's blood, right?
Should hope this ain't Chris's blood. Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. A very bloody apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spent his weekends roughing in the wilds.
Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an monster man.
Well, there's a scary thought. I mean, you know, it could be just a simple case that man just needs a knife. Could be just a simple case of just like he just wants to own a knife.
Yeah, it is quite the dangerous knife to just.
Yeah, this ain't your casual blade, that's for sure. Like even myself, I do own a blade, but it's in like a multi-tool, so you know it has a purpose for tool purposes, not as a weapon, which is what this is clearly a weapon. Anyway, I might as well inspect this too. Oh, what's this down here?
Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here.
It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it.
Wow. One guy listed a bunch of times. Karma. I guess he must have been a foreigner.
Makes sense.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Hey, where was he from? He must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this one Karma sometimes.
When she said it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. I'm surprised she hasn't actually heard anything about him in the papers, considering.
Yeah, like, this has to be front page news.
Well, maybe they just kept it quiet. Who knows? Well, I guess I could check the back of it. It says police department. Something. It's like a number percentage there. That's about it. It's just the ratio of blurred to clear is terrible here. They could not be asked to upscale them. It'd be understandable they wouldn't be readable or eligible on the DS. Like, you know, textures back then on the DS were tiny, so you can only get so much of it.
That is silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place.
True.
Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID, Yabba Dabba.
Do.
See, wouldn't that be better?
Yabba dab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it.
Exactly my point.
It doesn't take much to amuse her. Alright, well, we at least inspected that. Might as well present. Yeah, I might as well present the
Oh yeah, the
badge. See if he knows him. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright.
Huh? What?
You sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, I will take it for sure, won't he?
I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sucks any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Hey? We can't ask about
Okay, one thing that I actually remember, I just liked it. I was just like, oh god, Edgeworth, you're the best. This is nice. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. It doesn't like you very much, does he, Mr. Wright?
Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Yeah, to be fair, right now it's all a game. So, well, I suppose that's all we can really ask about right now. Right, let's move back down. I guess we could present her with the badge. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Okay, never mind.
Because you are being mocked all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I guess detention center then.
Or not.
No.
We must have missed something. Definitely. You got anything to say? No. Alright, we must have missed something. Alright,
Yeah,
let's examine a bit more.
Yeah.
What did we miss? Not that.
The wall thing. This wall is not way.
It's got a faucet for water.
Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is the wall for the water tank.
I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Oh,
Also,
now it has a purpose.
Why couldn't it just be a wall that just has, a water pipe in
Well,
it?
something's got to fill up these barrels.
Yeah, but
I'm assuming that's the conclusion.
Why would you store water in a wall and not run it through a pipe? Look, a door. This must mean something.
I'm not sure that doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I fail to see what's mysterious about it.
Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more.
Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Okay.
You have forever to...
Okay, go in there. Alright, let me just present the shield to him, even though I'm pretty sure we got everything out of him. So, basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh?
You can take that foolish Queen Ezra, right? I lost the day of work to receive the diversity. Huh? What's that? I had to go to the police department to wave that broken shield.
Police department?
Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You have been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
Huh. I was wondering something about this shit. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his reward, for better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the Prosecutors Office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
That's the prompt we needed. God damn it. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the Prosecutors Office. Cleaning day. Working with the police department, we sought and found all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
It's basically like cleaning out all the redundant files in your PC, pretty much.
another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
I can't imagine Gumshoe got very well with that.
He did catch a murderer, so...
Yeah,
that.
but all of those other reprimands, shall we say?
Yeah.
And that's when you got the shield?
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
Oh, that's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgewood pride ourselves on our position, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence.
Good man. Oh yeah.
Also, side effects from the fact that I thought I killed my father for 15 years.
Well, that's the difference between a nightmare and evidence, I guess.
Yeah.
When you have a constant plaguing nightmare, you start trusting in it. You start applying logic as to why you're constantly seeing it.
Yeah. This is the parking stop from the underground lot.
The murder took place around 5:15.
So, the murder happened right after you got back.
Well, the body was already there.
What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct the suspicions clear elsewhere.
Oh, this guy. I forgot about him.
Oh yeah.
Ex-
Excuse me, but Mr. Edgewood, anywhere on this premise? I am Edgewood. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of Chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? But did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all.
Sky, sir. No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mrs. Edgewood's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring anything unrelated. Sir, yes, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of... Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with the race next month.
Oh no, another one.
But sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck.
Right.
Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard.
As you can see, I am busy. You may leave now. Let's see what this says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective with the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. He seems to have fully calmed down at least. Okay, now we can go there. There we go. Is that mascot again?
Yeah. Oh, finally here. But the police department so far from the prosecutor's office.
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi. The traffic wasn't even that bad. But the police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that? I can't remember what this animal's supposed to be. I think it's like a badger, maybe?
Sorry?
I can't remember what animal this mascot's supposed to be. I think it's a badger.
Police badger, so yeah.
It's a badger, okay.
Stop it. Why does it delete like that?
Oh, wait, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you should know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey! I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
Also, can people read Phoenix's thoughts?
It's hard to tell whether he's doing a mental line or he's speaking quietly. Because they use the same damn thing.
Yeah, but I think like those were written in blue, which I think were almost like mental things that he thought, because nobody else does that.
But there are times where it's like Maya responds to Phoenix when he's doing that, so it's hard to tell whether he's speaking quietly or not.
People do that like all the time, and I notice it so much more now. I mean, with Maya, it kind of makes a bit of sense, you know, spirit medium and everything, but
no, it's literally just, it's either mental or he's whispering, either or.
yeah.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no, come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her.
But if the evidence is faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just, please investigate this carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time?
What happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with Mrs.'s case and all.
It's true. You never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. One of the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. Yeah, words. There you go, I finally had it. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So, anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall.
Now to think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay, that makes better sense why he's a cowboy. He's a patrolman. It's what they do, apparently.
Yeah, can we show him something?
Oh, just
Maybe
checking.
he knows something about the detective.
Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective, like myself.
Yeah.
Detective Bruce Goodman.
Ah. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground when we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transfer. Mr. Edgewood mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the Prosecutors Office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Okay, anything else? Guess the knife too. Oh, it's a twofer. Found in Mr. Edgewood's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgewood's knife. Huh. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have, a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
And to be fair, there are probably a lot of people that still have this, so... Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Nothing else?
Maybe the
I guess.
car report?
No, because the EU's one in the same should be the same result.
Okay.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations?
I was wondering, why is there without a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Ah, here we go.
Oh no.
He's in a tough spot again. Again? It's just in case you forgot.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, if we get, like, re-released, we might not have played everything, but yeah.
True. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Okay, neat. Hasn't really moved anything along. I guess that's all we can get now, right?
Really?
The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind the stores, the police are in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Alright, I guess we'll just wander around a bit again. See if we can go back to Edgeworth. Maybe something changed. Oh, he's gone. He's vanishified. Okay, maybe we can go back to the detention center. Nope.
Oh.
Okay, we were missing something. Alright, we'll go back to here. We got more evidence, so we can try testing them. Hey, could you take a look at this? You? Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me.
Huh. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this.
We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing.
I knew it, but that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. So that's probably the same for the knife then, logically. Would she know about the trophy?
She has a... yeah.
No. She doesn't know anything about the trophy, even though she probably would know something about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Attorney's badge?
Oh, I think you have to talk to Emma at the
Okay, we'll do that in a minute.
office.
A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchline's Pickle Supreme lunchbox?
Oh, it's pretty crunchy.
A box of pickles? That was a sad lunch if you ask me. Well, that's why it's called a lunch. It's not a full meal now, is it? No, nothing here. I think the detention center
Okay, then
blank,
go back
so...
to the police station.
Okay,
Back mark.
there's nothing else here.
Wait,
Am I missing something?
do you have a letter of introduction?
No, I don't.
You should have been.
Well, who gives it?
Gumshoe, but we already. Maybe you have to present the knife again to him, or the.
I'll try to
parking
take it. in a minute.
extra. Yeah.
Skip here. This isn't relevant. Okay. It's the same thing. Hang on. Alright, I'll try the knife then. No, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Are you skipping ahead?
Maybe.
Scroll back a bit before you jump at anything.
And you'd also give him the trophy.
Which we did. We already did that, so...
No, I mean, there was the rumors at law,
The
right?
what?
But we never saw that one. So maybe just try it again, I don't know.
We already gave him the trophy.
Yeah.
He's already... Okay. He's got nothing new on the thing, so... Are you sure you're not jumping ahead anywhere?
No, this is like Police Department Entrance 1.
Which guy do you use in here, mate?
The one that I used to finish the game myself, so...
Just making sure... Is there anything we just haven't checked yet? Look, I'd be more successful if I look up the guide myself at this rate. Let's see here. Boop, boop. That one, that. This page, this is the website I use. It could be different, who knows? Walk through. Day 1, investigation.
yeah, no, we did that, that. We should have been given the letter of introduction at some point. I'm confused.
Yeah, it says so right here too. Okay. Let's just roll back a bit.
We did the Goodman thing, we did the Edgewood Suit.
Examine the blue badge.
Oh no,
Oh.
okay, in the Twitch version this is replaced with Edgewood Suit, so we
Wait,
should
what?
have gotten it there.
Oh, great. Remaster shit.
It worked for me, so...
We didn't inspect
Oh,
this.
because we didn't do the badge again, okay. I missed it.
Yep.
I was wondering about that.
What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. I mean, you made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
I mean, it's pretty good considering the limitations.
Yeah, also, like, everybody always makes fun of Gumshoe, but this is quite nice. I mean, except for the one where he used duct tape, but other than that...
Well, it clearly looks like a patch job and we got damaged at some point. Give him a chance,
Yeah.
probably could make a pretty good one. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Blue badger. Wait, the dance until it drops.
There we go. And That's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who was... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. What's that scribbled out on the thing? I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. I reckon if that's how you will get around with anything, really.
Yeah, you have to do the picture. Okay, I did overread that.
Wait. Oh, weird. Oh, I guess they just left that blank just in case you want to see the animation again.
We will see it a lot.
Okay. It looks like the investigation is still going. Don't know who's saying that. We do not know who's speaking here.
Oh.
Oh, still here?
Hello.
Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambino? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. I guess I'll just go ahead and present the thing and cut time. What is that scribbled out on it? Let's check it. Oh, with the power of 3D technology, we will find out. It looks like this was someone's check.
Yeah. Hey, look there. It looks like something been crossed off.
Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see. Annual bonus. $20.
Yeah, good guess.
I think a couple of zeros are missing.
No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Whew.
Maybe I should bring Michael Wilson as an investigator.
We would have missed that if I didn't check that.
Yeah. For capture.
Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Not so sad. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. And that's why I checked it first. Now we can't see it. So if you missed it, you missed it. Let's see, might as well ask. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. You're the detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. I bet you it's outdated.
Was this involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common.
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector.
My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot.
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. You said the thing!
He did it!
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You call me out, they shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
I'm assuming the logic being that all the detectives are elsewhere right now and he was the best available option.
I mean, there is reasons for that, but yeah.
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's not true. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of this cow run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out the investigation? Oh shit. This changes everything. Let's see. Let's check it. Only one page. Okay.
So, here is one thing that we should be noticing right away. That you can never fucking call out in this case.
Let's see. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Wound was caused by 4.5-inch knife. Single stab wound. Date and time of death, 4 to 5. That's quite a big gap there, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you might look... I mean, I think we don't have it in the record now, but you know, it was at 5:15.
Yeah.
So how was he stabbed 1 hour before somebody saw him being stabbed? And you cannot call this out, I think. I think I misremember this because I noticed this really early. I was like, I can't wait until I can call someone out with that, and it never happened.
Well, to be fair, I think that's only there. It's just a rough estimation for it. It's hard to tell, really. It's such a vague time, really.
Yeah, but still, like, if he
Well, there is a thing
did
called red
it out
herrings.
slowly, why did they start at 4 p.m? Why wouldn't it start at 5:15?
Again, rough estimate or red herring. Those things do exist. Alright, let's examine that phone first. This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim.
Common sense says, of course.
Can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that?
Also,
Check
it could
it out.
belong to the murderer as well.
Alright, let's flip it open. I miss flip phones, god damn it.
And I don't ever.
I know
Right,
they're not the
like-
most convenient phone, but it's just the novelty of flipping them open, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of get that, but as a whole, they were not good.
They're perfectly fine as phones, and that's what I would use it for.
This one's still on the radio screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Someone's keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about this.
It's sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. You never know with people from that generation.
Whatever, let's check this
Like,
phone out.
he's 24, like...
He's not that old. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Not the stuff. A defense attorney doesn't think first, he just presses the button.
You know, I did think first. Alright, just gonna let this ringtone play out. It's a good ringtone. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, when it's the beams.
Oh, sorry, that's me. I blanked out. Seeing her face there, I just assumed.
Yeah.
Hey, that song! I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah?
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except, she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that. Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but, someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I'm inside the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. So it looks like she was trying to call us, logically, by that response. I wonder why.
Us, but...
Well, Phoenix's phone. It's the one that responded.
No, not Phoenix's. He was like...
Okay, whatever. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it. That's the meaning of the note.
Looks like a date. You're right. Let's see. 67S122. I'd say that's written upside down. My eyes say it's upside down.
There's a name for the paper above it. Goodman.
If that Goodman wasn't there, we would be reading that the other way around. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
So, what does this mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Not to start, but Detective Priestley go to Edgewood, not Wright.
Hey, some common sense. Sure, Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Let's see. It's 1, 3. Where's 2? Or is it this right here?
This... Oh, is it?
Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So, wait! The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion.
Hey, come on.
I mean,
you came to better conclusions.
I mean, it's a valid conclusion. I'm not going to deny that. So there's evidence 1 and 3, but where's 2? Is the question. Yeah, there's only 1 and 3. Where's 2? Or is it the phone? This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the Prosecutors Office. The blood was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. I just want to point this out right now. I think this is one of those, these do exist. This is like a elevator parking lot type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, these exist, and these look cool. The fact that they exist.
Yeah, which, again, Japanese implication of California is it's kind of it should take place.
It's definitely Japan, but America.
Yeah, because they think are quite common there because, you know, space issues.
You know, my problem with this issue is that what if there's a power cut and you need your car? Well, tough shit, you're not getting it now.
I mean, to be fair, with most, you wouldn't get off the parking lot because there are, you know, the... not the fence there. Is this where the cars leave the lot?
The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance.
What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose?
Aha, the theory of relativity.
What?
I forgot about this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British?
Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Yeah, I don't think she's actually cut out for this smartness thing. She doesn't seem to act like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we can present some things now.
Yeah.
I guess the note. Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Okay, I don't think he's actually gonna talk about anything.
So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgewood himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall...
Yeah, Bambina?
how can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gone to me. Maybe it was that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will? Something's up to something here. But who? Suspicious about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? It's the prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector, Lanner Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all that cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? With his gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I got you to just not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
Ah, okay, it was just covering. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show. Kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. The detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Yeah, you really don't.
Like, I think this actually might be the unprepared we have ever been.
Most unprepared, yeah. Right, that was really dragged out. God damn. That was just the investigation. We haven't gotten to the trial yet.
Yeah.
Which we're gonna save for next time, because if the investigation was that long.
Yeah, it will make sense. It's...
Let me just make sure I save first. Okay, there we go. Right, that'll do for a stream. Okay. Jesus, that was just day one's investigation.
Yeah.
I
don't think we get this in 3 streams.
I severely miscalculated this badly. Right, so yeah. So check back on Monday for more Ace Attorney still. God damn it. It's like, I swear this whole case is like half game here for this one. I don't know.
Yeah, I think...
Maybe they were compensating.
Because it was quite long and I think it kind of burned out, which is also why I'm not sure how much I like it. Still.
I think even I remember first time playing this game, I didn't finish this case. And yeah, I dropped it, and then I was going to pick it back up again, and then at the time playing the original trilogy was on my mom's 3DS, whatever. She deleted the game by that point, so when I went back to play it again, oh, the save file was gone. Fuck. I have to replay the whole game again just to get back there. So yeah, I never found out till way later.
Yeah.
Anyway. Right, so yeah, that'll do for a stream, so yeah, again, check back on Monday for more Ace Attorney. So till then,